mystery of death. And I have a specific reason to make this video, okay? First of all, I will let you know one thing, okay? Two things, okay? One is I was already planning to make a video about death. And I even got a request in the comments, okay? Somebody told me, okay, make a video about death. Because death is a very, very important concept when it comes to spirituality, okay? In fact, the concept of death has motivated many people since the ancient days to offer explanations. Why do we even die in the first place, right? So that is one reason, okay? I will talk about death in this video. But I can only talk about it if network issues are perfect, okay? Because ever since I moved into this new place, I've been having a lot of network issues. People are complaining about many things, okay? So that is one thing. Second, if you check my previous live video, I was about to talk about a very important, mind blowing discovery that I made, a shocking discovery. In fact, it was not a good thing. It is a, I don't know how to put it, okay? It is about this guy called Jaggi Vasudev, okay? I really don't know what I should talk about because I don't have enough resources to, when it comes to money, when it comes to equipment, when it comes to network. Even though I have a lot to say, I don't have enough resources to convey what I want to convey, okay? That is the main problem in this. But I'm genuinely interested in helping people, especially by exposing the false narratives which have been created by the false gurus, okay? And this one person, Jaggi Vasudev, I will tell you, when it comes to spirituality, you know, he has, he might have done a lot of crimes already, okay? I don't know. Maybe he murdered his wife. Maybe he born ashram in unauthorized land, okay? Maybe he is using black magic. Maybe he was, I mean, it is not maybe actually, everything is true, okay? But the most important thing is how he is polluting the spiritual knowledge, okay? You know, as a seeker, I have been a seeker, right? I understand the pain of a seeker, okay? A seeker wants to know the truth. So he is seeking the truth. He is trying to find out the true guru. In the perspective of a seeker, okay? A seeker who is trying to get enlightened. I'm getting a call, okay? Hello, Ravi Homestay. எத்தனை பேருக்கு நம்ம மொத்தம் ஃபேமிலியே பேச்சுலர்ஸ்னா அப்படிங்களா 5 பேருக்குன்னா சரி நான் செக் பண்ண சொல்கிறேன். ஏன்னா வந்து 4 பேர் தங்குற மாதிரி ரூம் இருக்குது. அதை நான் கேட்டு சொல்கிறேன் உங்களுக்கு. ஏன்னா புக் ஆகிடுச்சுன்னு தெரியல எனக்கு. காலில் நான் கன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறேன். நீங்கள் ஒரு வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் மெசேஜ் பண்ணி அனுப்புங்க டேட்டு. அப்படிங்களா? சரி, மொத்தம் வந்து எத்தனை பேர் சொன்னீங்க? 5 பேருங்க மொத்தம். ஃபுட்டு வந்து ரெஸ்டாரண்ட் கீழே இருக்குண்ணா. ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்டில் வந்து ஃபுட்டு நீங்கள் வந்து சாப்பிட்டுக்கலாம். சரிங்களா? எதுக்கு சொல்கிறீங்க? சமையல் பண்ணுறதுக்கா? இல்லை, இப்போ ரூமுக்கு வெளியில் கொஞ்சம் ஸ்பேஸ் இருக்கும். சரிங்களா? நான் ஃபோட்டோஸ் நான் அனுப்பிச்சுட்றேன் உங்களுக்கு. ஃபஸ்ட்டு ரூம் ஃபோட்டோஸ் நீங்கள் பாருங்கள். சரிங்களா? எனக்கு வந்து என்னென்னா வந்து 5 பேர்னா 5 பேர் தங்குற மாதிரி ரூம், 4 பேர் தங்குற மாதிரி ரூம் இருக்குது. வேணால் வந்து ஒரு அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணி 5 பேர் தங்கிக்கலாம். அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாங்களா? ம், சரி, ஓகே ஓகே. ஆ, சரி, ஓகே. நான் அதை கேட்டு சொல்கிறேன் உங்களுக்கு. சரிங்களா? ம், ஆ, சரி, ஓகே ஓகே ஓகே. ம், இல்லை, நீங்கள் வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் மெசேஜ் பண்ணுங்கள். நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கன்ஃபார்ம் உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து டீட்டெயில்ஸ் அனுப்புகிறேன். நீங்கள் பாருங்கள். சரிங்களா? ஏன்னா வந்து இங்கே இப்போது கொஞ்சம் லேட் ஆகிடுச்சு. மழை வேறு பெய்யுதாங்க. இப்போது யார் எங்கே போயிருக்குமோ தெரியாது. ரூம் வந்து ஆனால் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு புக்கிங் ஆகலை. சரிங்களா? நான் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஃபோட்டோஸ் அனுப்பி விட்றேன். சரிங்களா? ஓகே ஓகேங்க. சரிங்க. ஓகே ஓகே. மேன், 242 passenger died. Yeah, I heard this news actually. Okay, I heard this news, and it is very very sad, right? It is very very. I will get back to the topic right now. Okay, I'm really confused to. I mean, I don't know why this all this happening. Uh, it is very very sad. Because yeah, one person told me I was very very busy since this morning because there was a lot of demands regarding my work, and yeah, I think it occurred in 1 p.m., right? So yeah, I'll tell you what. Okay, I don't want even to close this video because I want to talk, but there are 12 members who are watching this video. The network is perfect. I was that you do you understand my position? Initially I told you, okay, I don't have enough resources, okay, enough resources, enough support to expose these things, okay, but I know I have enough capability to expose these things, okay, but I'm just a common person. I've been struggling for all these things to expose the truth, okay, because whenever, see, first of all, if you have read my journey, okay, journey of my seeker, okay, if I have read my journey, if I have come across, I have told a lot about my journey, right? I am just like you, okay, who is searching for truth, okay. Everybody has their own imperfections. I'm not a perfect guy. ஃபோனை தூக்கி எரிஞ்சலாம் மாதிரி கோவம் வருது எனக்கு. நிம்மதியே இருக்க விட மாட்டேங்கிறேன். எனக்கு வந்து சில சமயம் வந்து that is the nature of the job that I'm working, okay. I cannot even make a YouTube video, but that is fine, okay. Who cares about YouTube? Because I don't even have enough comment, enough support, enough donations. Why should I even support you guys? Why should I even come on live? Tell me. I have the perfect reason to, you know, give more importance to my work because my friend is helping me, right? But okay, I don't care if there are 8 viewers, okay. Please continue to support me, okay. Please send me emails. Please comment. I have made a lot of. I'll tell you one thing. I am not satisfied, okay. Maybe you think that I am a clone. Read my books. Give me 2 minutes, okay, to express my rant. I am not very much satisfied about the support and comments that I am receiving, especially in the lot 2 days. Okay, yes, I know that there are network issues, but at the same time, okay, at the same time, I genuinely care about telling the truth to the people, okay, about anything, okay. You can like, I don't know what to say, man. I will just end this video. You would never ever understand me, okay. Go to the fake gurus, Jaggi Vasudev, okay. Jaggi Vasudev was the greatest person in the humanity. Worship him. Claim that he is, oh my God, man, I can't even believe all these things. I really wanted to say a lot of things, especially I told you, right, 2 things. Just check my previous videos. I got the full FIR report right now, and I know a lot of lies regarding Nirmalananda, okay. Okay, I will let you know one thing, okay. Maybe I should offer you something before I finish this video because there is another call. There is a demand, okay. I have to address my work too because my work is 24/7. Okay, so okay, Al Masih Dajjal has retracted her message. Her or him, I don't even know whether you are male or female. Okay, yeah, it is like I'm getting disturbed. It is like, okay, go to my blog, okay, nellaishanmugam.wordpress.com. Read the first entry that you see. I first wrote a blog article and I also made a post in the community tab in the YouTube. Nobody responded to my blog article. Nobody responded to my community tab as well. It is not about me. It is about a guy who is fooling the whole spiritual world, okay, with everything. இதுக்கு மேலே எவனாவது பேசினீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். அதாவது there is no excuse for people who support Jaggi Vasudev saying he is what the fuck he is doing, man. He is cheating you people, okay. If you are believing Jaggi, I'll tell you one thing, okay. Very honest comment. I don't have anything against Jaggi Vasudev personally, but he betrayed me, okay. Betrayed me by telling a lot of cooked up stories, okay. And one of the stories is Nirmalananda. I wanted to reveal the story, but the nature did not let me do it. No comments were there in the first place. So nobody, do you think I'm a clown? Do you think that I am crazy? I don't care whether you think about me in any way, okay? Even if you don't accept that I'm enlightened, that is completely okay. But I am very, very free to express my current emotions and current state, okay? So that is my problem. Leave it. But if you're okay, I will talk about Nirmananda tomorrow or later. Okay, first I will finish with this. Okay, okay, yes, adapt inside. People are very, very fake, and I got used to it. That is true. In fact, okay, we are here, we are listening. So okay, now I have a dilemma. Okay, there is this guy who is okay. Let me send. Okay, maybe I'll do something. Okay, first of all, I'll have to finish this work, right? Because this guy is demanding pics and everything, but then no, they will say a lot of complaints. You don't understand. Okay, he said five people, right? Okay, please give me a second. Okay, let me send the pics in the first place, because for the last few days, it is like there are problems everywhere. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, don't bargain too much. Don't demand too much. For example, today there was a guest in the hotel. Okay, there is an old man who is doing housekeeping. First, they ask him to bring tea. Then they ask him to buy, shampoos and whatnot. And after that, they also asked him to buy a shaving razor as well. They could have done it themselves. Just because this guys book a room, it doesn't mean that these housekeeping guys are slaves, right? He is a poor old man. What can he do? Okay, he is asking for a room for 5 members, and we have a room for 4 members. Okay. Okay, it is done. இப்போ நீங்கள் தான் ஓடுறீங்க இன்னைக்கு. சரி, ஓகே, ஓகே.
அருண் நான் கீழே போயிட்டாருங்க. நானும் காலையில அங்க போயிருவேங்க. நேரமா போயிருவேன்.
அப்படிங்களா? ஓகே, ஓகே.
நாளைக்கு பாத்துக்கோங்க.
நாளைக்கா?
ஆமா.
ஓகே, சரி.
அருண் நான் கீழே போயிட்டாரு. நானும் நேரமா ரொட்டி கடை போயிருவேன்.
அப்படியா? சரி, ஓகே. அப்புறம் ஆனால் அந்த ரூம் மாற்றுறதுக்கு மட்டும், அதாவது பெட்ஷீட் போடுறதுக்கு ராஜன் அவர் வரா?
வந்துடுவார்.
நம்ம முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் ஹெல்ப் பண்ண, நம்மளாலையும் நமக்கு அது ஒன்றும் அதை பற்றி ஒன்றும் தெரியாதா? நான் ட்ரை பண்ணேன். அவர் பண்ணுற மாதிரி நீங்களும் தான் கூட இருந்தீங்களே, அப்புறம் என்ன? நான் எவ்வளோ நம்மளால் முடிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் ட்ரை பண்ண, நமக்கு அடிக்கடி இங்கே எங்கேயாவது பிடிச்சிக்கும். கொஞ்சம் ஓவர் அப்படி பண்ணிச்சுக்கோங்களேன். எனக்கு அது நான் கொஞ்சம் நமக்கு ஹெல்த்தை கொஞ்சம் ஒழுங்காக மெயின்டைன் பண்ணல. அவர் கொஞ்சம் ஹெல்த்தியாக இருக்கார். அவர் வயசானவர் இருந்தாலும் அவ்வளோ ஹெல்த்தியாக இருக்கு, வேலை பார்த்துடுறாரு. வர சொல்லுங்க பிஸ்னஸ். சரிங்களா? பால்கனி ரூம் நாளைக்கு இருப்பாங்க. ஆமாம், ஆமாம். இந்த ஆமாம், ஆமாம், ஆமாம். சரி, ஓகே ப்ரோ. சரி, ஓகே ப்ரோ. என்ன ப்ரோ சாப்பாடு? என்ன சாப்பாடு வச்சு போடுதுங்க? இட்லியா? சரி, ஓகே, பரவாயில்ல. Science and spirituality is asking a question. I'm sorry, I got a call. Okay, and I think by the last few videos you might have figured out something. First of all, okay, when I'm making a video, I will get a call from another mobile, or sometimes people will come and talk to me. Okay, so for me, focusing on this passion, okay, in discovering truth, I still want to discover the truth about everything. Okay, don't think that I am mad or crazy. Okay, My initial passion when I wrote my first book remains the same, okay? I want to figure out what is true and what is myth. And this is my passion. This is the first, I mean, this is the most important purpose of my life. I mean, for me, okay? For me, I want to know what is truth because I struggled a lot in finding about truth about everything. You know about my journey, right? So this person is asking, you know what is death? First of all, you have to clarify the question, okay? What is death? Of course, you know, if somebody cannot, if somebody's heartbeat is stopped, okay, if somebody cannot survive anymore tomorrow, okay, if somebody cannot be conscious, if somebody cannot, I mean, if somebody doesn't have any life left in his body, that is death. Everyone knows it. Do you want to know anything additional? Please tell me, okay, because you have to be very, very specific, okay? When you say what is death, you know, when you're asking a question, what is death, just like that, it doesn't mean anything. What do you really want to know about death? Tell me, okay? Nothing wrong is asking for housekeeping. Just charge them extra service, charge for extra service. Everyone is happy. They won't pay the extra service. That is the problem, okay? At insight, okay? What is the previous? People are fake. On the one hand, they are seeking the truth. On the other hand, they are ignoring the truth that Jaggi killed his wife. Okay? And Adept Insight is now commenting you. What do you mean by that? Al Masih Dajjal. Who cares if Jaggi is fooling people or not? There are many like him. 99% of all are fake gurus. People get the guru they deserve. The thing is, okay, it is not like that, okay? It is not very simple like that. Jaggi Vasudev has a lot of influence. He has created a narrative, a false narrative, a completely false narrative, which sounds very, very convincing for new spiritual seekers, and I was one of them, right? And it is not, don't please say that who cares, okay? There are a lot of mysterious deaths. His own wife is killed, okay? Who cares if a woman gets killed? Who cares if a woman gets killed? Who cares if a child who is 7 years old is orphan? Who cares if there are a lot of sexual abuses in Jaggi Vasudev's ashram? Who cares? You know, if Jaggi Vasudev is stealing your money, who? So you don't care about anything. If somebody is doing all these activities, you don't even believe what kind of criminal activities are going in Isha Foundation. Please don't say who cares. We should care. As a human being, we should focus on an issue when a person who is destroying the religion, who is influencing every people with his political influence, okay, he is surviving very, very happily, okay, by by enslaving a lot of people who are volunteers, who are there. You don't even know what is happening in Isha Foundation. So please do not say who cares. Every human being should care about this, okay? If there is an accident in front of you, if somebody is getting raped in front of you, if somebody is dying in front of you, will you say who cares? Isha Foundation is a treasure of criminal activities, okay, against humanity, against everything that we know that defines humanity. Who cares? We should care, okay? Please don't ever say who cares, okay? These are all casual comments made by some some new followers or something like that. Please never ask me this question, okay? Who cares? Who cares if somebody destroys the intellectual mindset of people? Who cares if somebody is spreading pseudoscience? Who cares if somebody is destroying forests? Who cares if somebody is killing his own wife and glorifying it in the name of Mahasamadhi? Who cares if you are killed tomorrow? Who cares? That's it. Science and spirituality is asking me. First of all, I will tell you one thing, okay? I am not a person who claims to know everything, okay? If you ask the same question to Jaggi Vasudev, he will speak for another 30 minutes. He will start with C. A lot of people, if you look at the history, first of all, okay, it was saying reconnecting and it is back right now, okay? So, See, the thing is, I really want to address all the comments, okay? Because, I think when people are asking the questions, first of all, I don't know if you're intentionally distracting me because I was about to talk about a very important breakthrough in this issue, okay? But nobody is asking, okay, what happened next? So let me see, okay? I'm really getting a doubt about your intentions, okay? There are 7 people who are watching. Are you here to let me like I don't know your intentions in the in the first place, okay? Are you very carefully listening to what I'm saying? I just want to you know I was I got very emotional when the person asked who cares. ஹலோ சொல்லுங்க சொல்லுங்க. ஆமாம் ஆமாம் ஆமாம். அவர் நம்பருக்கு நான் அனுப்பிவிடுமா? அப்படிங்களா? எத்தனை பேர் வரீங்க மொத்தம்? அப்படிங்க, சரி தெரியல, ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. இப்போ வந்து எனக்கு எத்தனை ரூம் புக் ஆகிருங்க தெரியல, நானும் கீழே போய் தான் பார்க்கணும், நானும் கொஞ்சம் பிஸியாக இருக்கேன் இங்கே. சரி, நான் சஞ்சய் நம்பர் அனுப்பிச்சி விட்டுமா? அனுப்புகிறேன். ஓகே ஓகே. ஹலோ, எத்தனை பேர்கிட்ட மொத்தம்? ஆமாம், நான் சொன்னேன் உங்களுக்கு டைம் ஆகும் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஏன்னா நிறைய பேர் ஃபோன் பண்ணி கேட்டுருக்கீங்க, நீங்கள் வந்து என்ன வந்து ரூம் இருக்குன்னு நிறைய பேர் கேட்குறீங்க, ஆனால் அட்வான்ஸ் போட சொன்னால் போட மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க, அதான் பிரச்சனை இப்போ, சரிங்களா? இ- ம். இப்போ இன்னைக்கு நைட்டு வேணுங்களா உங்கள் ரூமு? சாட்டர்டேனா வந்து உங்களுக்கு சரி, அவங்க கேட்டு சொல்கிறேன் உங்களுக்கு. சாட்டர்டே வந்து எனக்கு வந்து முதல்ல வாட்ஸ்அப் மெசேஜ் வந்து எத்தனை பேருக்கு டேட்லாம் அனுப்பிச்சிட்டிங்களா ஃபஸ்ட்டு? ஆமாம் ஆமாம் ஆமாம். ஓகே ஓகே. ஏன்னா இப்போ வந்து என்னென்னா வந்து பிரச்சனைனா ஃபினான்ஸில் இப்போ யாருமே கிடையாது, இப்போ அவைலபிலிட்டி என்னால் செக் பண்ண முடியாது, சரிங்களா? ஏன்னா மொத்தம் 5 ரூம் இருக்குங்கண்ணா, சரிங்களா? 5 ரூமுக்கு சாட்டர்டேனா வந்து சீக்கிரமாக ஃபுல் ஆயிரும் எங்களுக்கு. இப்போ நாளைக்கு வந்து எத்தனை ரூம் ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குன்னு தெரியாது, நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு 5 மணிக்கு முன்னாடி கால் பண்ணியிருந்தீங்கன்னா நான் செக் பண்ணி சொல்லியிருப்பேன். இப்போ ஃபினான்ஸ்லேயும் ஆள் இருக்காது, சரிங்களா? இப்போ வந்து கேட்டு சொல்ல முடியாது, கேட்டு சொன்னாலும் வந்து சப்போஸ் தப்பாக சொல்லிட்டாங்கன்னா ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியாது, சரிங்களா? நீங்கள் நாளைக்கு காலையில், நீங்கள் நாளைக்கு என்ன வெள்ளிக்கிழமை தானே, உங்கள் சனிக்கிழமை தானே வரீங்க, நீங்கள் சனிக்கிழமை ரூம் வேணும், நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் பொறுமையாக இருக்கேன், நாளைக்கு மட்டும் பொறுமையாக இருக்கேன். நாளைக்கு காலையில் ஒரு 9 மணிக்கு உங்களுக்கு சொல்லிடுறேன், சரிங்களா? நீங்கள் மெசேஜ் மட்டும் நீங்கள் வந்து வேறு எதுவும் நீங்கள் ஏற்கனவே வாட்ஸ்அப் மெசேஜ் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கீங்க, நான் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்கேன். நான் மட்டும் செக் பண்ணிட்டு நாளைக்கு காலையில் உங்களுக்கு கன்ஃபார்மாக சொல்லிடுறேன், சரிங்களா? ஃபுட் வந்து கீழே ரெஸ்டாரண்ட் இருக்குண்ணா, ரெஸ்டாரண்ட் ஹோட்டல் இருக்குது, கீழே இருக்குது, அதை சாப்பிட்டுக்கலாம், சரிங்களா? ஓகே ஓகேண்ணா, ஓகே. Please wait, okay? I don't know what is happening today, really. Everything seems to be very unusual. I already promised that I will send a phone number, man. Oh my god. Okay. 1 minute, okay, I know. Sometimes this is exactly what happens, okay? One person asked for a phone number, and when I was about to give the phone number, another person is calling, okay? Please, I'm very sorry, okay? I hope you can understand. To be honest, I like this job, but the thing is, I'm always passionate about my own journey, okay? When it comes to spirituality, I learned many things in my own discovery, okay? So, I'm not claiming to be perfect. Even if you do not think that I'm awakened or enlightened, that is not a problem to me at all. Because I know that my observations are valid. My experience have my experience have led me to some kind of like to a point where I could write a lot of articles effortlessly. Whatever I experienced in 2014, whether you accept it as enlightenment or awakening or not, it doesn't bother me at all. Okay, but I was very much disappointed about the pollution of spiritual knowledge. Okay, see, we are learning a lot of subjects, right? Like we are learning physics, chemistry. If somebody is polluting the knowledge of physics in the first place, it'll be disastrous to the world, right? Because physics is a very important concept when it comes to a lot of things that we do today. Okay, an airplane flying relies on physics, right? And of course, chemistry is, for example, if you talk about, I mean, chemistry is everywhere, but to give you a very important example, medical science relies on a chemistry so much, right? So if this knowledge is polluted, okay, you understand the meaning of the word pollution. Ganga is flowing, okay. Somebody is throwing a ditch on Ganga, it will become polluted. Jaggi Vastev was doing exactly that. And this is unforgivable sin, okay. And lot of people, okay, say, okay, whenever I did a lot of criticism on Jaggi Vastev before in the past, lot of people said you are anti-Hindu, you're against Hinduism. But do you know what? Hindus are totally ignorant of their own religion. If you're a good Hindu, okay, you should actually explore Bhagavad Gita, okay, not from YouTube videos. You have to get a copy of Bhagavad Gita, okay, word by word translation of Bhagavad Gita. Explore it. Are you curious about Vedas? Explore it. About Puranas? Explore it, okay. Do it. Don't rely on YouTube or internet. Don't rely on Google search. Buy those texts yourself and see it, okay. And then you think critically, okay, is it true or not? Of course, a lot of things are very, very good in Hinduism, okay, because this is a culture, right? But when you say that Jaggi Vastev was supporting Hinduism, when you say that Jaggi Vastev was a bullshit man, he is a drainage, okay, he's polluting Hinduism. If Hindus do not even understand that this guy Jaggi Vastev was polluting Hinduism, then when you argue, when you say that if somebody is criticizing Jaggi Vastev, he is anti-Hindu, that is totally stupid, foolish, okay. And this is, as a Hindu, I totally embarrassed when these fellow Hindus are acting in this way, okay. So let me read the comments. I have many comments, okay. Al Masih Dajjal. I just meant if everyone is investigating fake gurus, who would be able to work towards liberation? Don't we need to set priority? I don't understand questions. If everybody is investigating fake gurus, who would be able to work towards liberation? You have to work through your own liberation, right? Why do you even rely on your guru? Okay, first of all, there are a lot of texts, there are a lot of gurus, there are a lot of things that has happened. I will tell you one thing, okay. Do not rely on any guru for your own liberation, because we are living in a time when lot of abuses are happening, in the name of sexual, in the name of this so-called guru stuff, okay. Spiritual teachers and gurus, most of them are making business. First of all, the question is, your question is not very, very clear, okay. If everyone is investigating fake gurus, because fake gurus are, thing is, you, your question is like this, okay. If everyone is fixing the drainage and the shit, okay, removing the shit, who is going to who is going to bring flowers to my house? See, the thing is, I'll tell you, okay, your house is smelling very, very bad because of all the ditch and drainage. And you are complaining, okay, my house smells very, very bad because there are a lot of impurities, there are a lot of ditch and bad smell that is coming from all these stinkiness, okay. So we have to first work on it, okay. Who is going to bring flowers? Who is going to bring room spray? You know that, first of all, we have to remove the bad smell, right? இல்லை குசு நாற்றம் நாறுது, சாப்பாடு யார் கொண்டு வரணும்னு கேட்குறதுக்கு டைம் ஆகுது. முதல்ல குசு நாற்றம் போகட்டும், அதுக்கப்புறம் நீங்கள் பிரியாணி சாப்பிடுங்க. ஐ டோல்ட் யூ சம்திங் இன் தமிழ், ஓகே? I don't know. Sometimes, this is, I don't think that this is, I mean, you have to clarify your question again, okay? I don't think you understand what I am saying, okay? Please clarify this, okay? I will give you another chance, okay? I will look for your next comment. What was your next breakthrough? Yesterday, your video crashed. That is exactly what I mentioned. First of all, even today my video will crash, okay? I was about to talk about this issue, okay? I'm not going to talk about it, okay? You can read, right? Please go ahead and read this, okay? The only reason I decided to talk about this is because I thought, okay, there are a lot of people who rely on YouTube. They don't read anything properly. Whatever that I wanted to convey today, I have already written it, okay? Do you want to see it as in writing? Go to my blog, nelleshanmugam.wordpress.com, okay? Go ahead and comment there, okay? Comment on, let us bring back the habit of commenting on the blogs, because these days people only watch YouTube, in my observation, okay? Next question. I read Jaggi Vasudev and I am also went to Isha Yoga Center, but I can't found anything spiritual energy, even in Shivling room. And when I go to the Madurai Meenakshi Mandir and meditate, then I found Meenakshi temple is very, very powerful for energy aspect. So there are a couple of other comments. First of all, I don't know what to say about this, okay? When it comes to energy aspect, I don't know, okay, what to say, okay? But yeah, it is a good observation. First of all, this Jaggi Vasudev, it makes me laugh, man, okay? I was actually about to say one thing, okay? I'll let you know this, okay? I will tell you, just because I'm getting a lot of comments, I think this is the right time to disclose two important truths, okay? I will let you know that, okay? And this is the perfect time to let you know the purpose of this video, okay? See, you know what happened to Jaggi Vasudev's wife, right? He claims that she entered into Mahasamadhi. And Mahasamadhi, first of all, he is actually misusing the word Mahasamadhi. Mahasamadhi does not mean consciously leaving the body without doing any damage to the body. That is a totally different story. Let us talk about it in another video. But I will show you how much of culprit he is, okay? Okay, his wife Viji is, he married his wife Viji. It was a love marriage, right? And he even claimed that Viji is playing a very important part in consecration of Dhyanalinga, and that requires a different video as well. I already addressed that before, okay? But let us come to the main part, okay? Why did Viji wanted to attain Mahasamadhi in the first place? Because Jaggi Vasudev has mentioned that Viji had a desire to leave the body. Do you know? And Jaggi Vasudev himself has given the answer, okay? Jaggi Vasudev knows this yogi called Swami Nirmalananda, who is residing in the BR Hills in Karnataka. And I have the complete details about him right now, okay? And in fact, he is so arrogant to claim. In fact, to my knowledge, after investigating everything regarding this Swamiji Nirmalananda, who lived in this BR Hills, okay, this guy is an incredible man. And the Jaggi Vasudev arrogantly claimed Swami Nirmalananda touched the feet of Jaggi Vasudev. I don't know if the disciples of Nirmalananda is aware of it, because it is a very big organization, okay? It is a very big organization, but it is not popular, because people who are working genuinely do not get popular. People who are marketing will get popular, like Jaggi Vasudev, okay? He made a, this is an unforgivable sin, I am telling you. I'll let you know, okay? Jaggi Vasudev's version is this. When I was in early 20s, or, whatever it is, okay, whatever his age was, he met a guru called, he met a person called Nirmalananda. Nirmalananda was in tears in okay. It said it was reconnecting, okay. So I'm not going to look at the comments, because if I look at the comments, then I won't be able to. Okay, let me, anyway, I'll look at the comments, okay. But you said if Osho were alive, Jaggi Vasudev would be his main focus of criticism. Yes, it is true, okay, it is true, yeah. You don't know about Osho. Osho would have destroyed Jaggi Vasudev by now, okay. I'm not saying Osho is perfect either. I don't follow I don't follow Jaggi as a guru. I just hear sounds of Isha music. Also, the music in Shivaratri celebration is very good. Tell me about it, okay? Because I'm also impressed with Isha, right? See, Jaggi Vasudev is, it is very. It makes sense, okay? If you're impressed about Jaggi Vasudev, it makes sense, okay? I don't even argue with the disciples of Jaggi Vasudev, followers of Jaggi Vasudev. You're telling me that you don't follow Jaggi Vasudev. Even if you claim that you follow Jaggi Vasudev, I understand, completely understand, because I was a follower of Jaggi Vasudev once. I was impressed with many things in Isha Foundation. One thing was this Sounds of Isha. I like it very, very much. Okay, the music is incredible. I mean, incredible in the sense, like, I don't know much about music. Okay, but let us not talk about this. Okay, let us get back to the story of Nirmalananda. So, what happened was that the thing that I am trying to explain is, why did Viji had a desire to leave her body? Jaggi Vasudev tells the reason, okay. Around 1996, Jaggi Vasudev, Viji, okay, I will tell her Vijima, okay. Maybe I should respect Vijima, but I will never call this culprit Jaggi Vasudev Sadguru. That is exactly why I am naming her Jaggi Vasudev, Vijima, because poor Vijima, okay. Okay, and her daughter Radhe. Three of them, okay, visit Nirmalananda's ashram. Jaggi has already met Nirmalananda 18 years ago or 20 years ago, whatever it is, okay. Don't care about any accuracy, because he is always lying, right? And at that time, Nirmalananda was in tears. First, he did not recognize Jaggi Vasudev. He is a very famous mystic, right? He did not recognize Jaggi Vasudev. And then, you have to help me. I want to leave my body. And there is a specific line, okay, sentence. Nirmalananda said, I want to die as a rogi. I want to die as a yogi. But this is true. Swami Nirmalananda indeed said this, not to Jaggi Vasudev, to somebody else. Okay, Jaggi Vasudev will use everything, right? And then Nirmalananda, according to Jaggi Vasudev, he asked me, okay, I don't know how to leave the body consciously. There is a very important twist in the story. Please, that is exactly what I wanted to convey. Okay, so there are comments. I am not going to look at the comments because it is going to distract me. I want to stay at the point. Okay, there is a very important twist. So this guy Jaggi Vasudev, Swami Nirmalananda, is requesting Jaggi Vasudev, I want to leave my body. I have even built a samadhi for myself, but I don't know how to leave the body. And Viji was there. I mean, according to Jaggi's narration, his wife Viji is also present in that occasion. So, Jaggi is the greatest guru in the whole world, right? He's divine in everything. He can solve everybody's problem, including, according to his own claim, Swami Nirmalananda touched the foot of Jaggi Vasudev. I don't know even if Swami Nirmalananda is very, very real, okay. First of all, there are a lot of things, okay. I will let you know, okay. I don't even know if Swami Nirmalananda's disciples are aware of this. His personal physician, I think his name is Sudarshan, okay. He is alive, okay. He is alive, okay. It is like totally unbelievable. How can this guy lie like this? Man, you have no idea. Let me continue, okay. And Jaggi Vasudev taught Nirmalananda about this Mahasamadhi, how to leave the body. Jaggi, because he is the greatest guy, right? He can do anything. Okay, he can do anything. He can do everything. He is an infallible guy, immortal guy. Okay, that is exactly what I mean. Even though he doesn't say that, okay, but yeah, let me continue the story. Okay, and after learning all this, he is in a lot of gratitude, and based on the Jaggi Vasudev's instructions, he is going to leave his body very soon on January 1997. There is something creepy about this. I will also let you know, okay? And Vijay was hearing all these things, right? Immediately, okay, Vijay was in tears. And slowly Vijay started to speak to Jaggi Vasudev. I am very, very impressed. I also want to leave my body like this. Are you? And Jaggi was like, are you so sure? Why now? You have a 7 year, because Jaggi was so caring, right? Vijay is so irresponsible, and Jaggi was very, very caring. He is asking Vijay, I know everything, okay. Anyway, I can give you a sadhana, you can leave the body. That is the greatest thing, okay. That is the most perfect thing in the whole world. I'm getting a call. சொல்லுங்கண்ணா. சாப்பாடு வந்துருச்சு. ஏன் உங்களுக்கு சாப்பிடணுமா? அப்படியே அப்ப இருக்கும், ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. ஒன்றுங்க இருக்கு ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை, வாங்க வாங்க, ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. வாங்க வாங்க வாங்க, ஒன்று சாப்பாடுலாம் இருக்குண்ணா, ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. வாங்க, நீ வாங்க. நாங்கள் லேட்டாக தான் சாப்பிடுங்க, சாப்பிடுங்க சரிங்களா? இட்லி இருக்கு, இட்லி இருக்கு, இட்லி இருக்கு. நீங்க 2 பேருக்கு சேர்த்தா செஞ்சிருக்காங்க, நிறைய இருக்கு, இட்லி இருக்கு. 2 பேரும் சாப்பிடலாம், ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை. நீங்க வாங்க வாங்க சாப்பிடுங்க நீங்க. ஓகே ஓகே. சரி ஓகேண்ணா, நம்ம சாப்பிட ஒரு 1/2 மணி நேரம் 1 மணி நேரம் ஆகும். சரி, நான் கால் பண்ணுறேன். ஓகே. சரி ஓகேண்ணா. சொல்லுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரூமுக்கா? 9-10 வந்து 3200 வாங்கணும். 3200 ஏற்கனவே 3200 பே பண்ணிட்டாங்க சரிங்களா? 2 ரூமுக்கு சேர்த்து ஒரு நாளைக்கு 3200. இப்போ நீங்க எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்றாங்கல்ல, வேற எதுவும் நான் எதுவும் கொடுக்கல. ஆமா, இவரு வந்து காலைல இவரு நாயக்கனா இருந்தார்ல, டூத் பேஸ்ட்ல வாங்கி கொடுத்தாரு. அவங்க காசு கொடுத்தாங்க தெரியல. அது நீங்க கேட்டது வேணாம், பிரச்சனை இல்லை. அது நாயக்கனாக வந்து வாங்கி கொடுத்தாரு, டூத் பேஸ்ட் வாங்கி கொடுத்தாரு. அப்புறம் வந்து இந்த ஷேவிங் ரேசர் கேட்டாங்க, வாங்கி கொடுத்தா சொன்னல உங்கள்கிட்ட. ஆமா ஆமா, அது வேணா கேளுங்க அவர்கிட்ட, சும்மா கேளுங்க. என்ன இது? Okay, first of all, I know I was in a call just now. Okay, I got a call. I'm very sorry. Okay, I got a lot of interruptions these days, but I think by now you would have figured out the nature of my job. Okay, I'm very, very busy, and yeah, the viewers have decreased. So let me take my time, okay, because I don't want to speak about something when there are no viewers, okay. I really don't know how to handle this, man. I want to talk about a lot of things, but I'm extremely busy. Okay, let me take this time to read the comments. Okay, just to I'm seeing the viewers count is increasing right now. Just to give you a recap, okay, I got a call right now, okay, in the same phone where I am doing the live video. I don't know if you can hear what I said in the call. You can comment me that too, okay, it will be very, very useful. Okay, anyway, let me go ahead and read the comments. Okay, first of all, Duality says, thank you for speaking the truth. Thank you. I am very, very happy that somebody understands what I am trying to say, okay. See, if I cannot finish or complete what I want to speak, I don't lose anything. Please understand this. The only thing is I am worried because I want to, my mission in my life is I want to document what happens in my journey. I don't claim anything extraordinary, okay? Whether you consider me as enlightened or not is not my point at all. When I wrote my first book, I wanted to document the incidents that happened in my life, which are very, very important and which deserves documentations, which deserves research. But since I am a skeptical guy, okay, I wanted to find a balance between science and spirituality. But that is a different story. I really want to continue from where I left off, okay, regarding this Nirmananda stories, okay. But even if I cannot finish it, if you are really curious, please check my blog, nelleshanmugam.wordpress.com, because I don't have the luxury of maintaining a good YouTube channel with a good connection without any interruptions. That is my situation right now, okay. But I really, really want to give you some truth, okay. Your videos keep crashing. I feel Jackie Vasi was doing black magic against you. See, but I don't believe so, because maybe it is true. Because anyway, I'm a skeptical right? Video is crashing because I'm in a location where I don't get enough network, okay? It is happening a lot. Even when I made videos about topics which are unrelated to Jaggi Vasudev, still I had problems. Duality. He indicated video issues were happening previously. You use your imagination too much. Good. I just read your comment, but I think you responded to this adept inside black magic. Science and spirituality. Jaggi Vasudev said only one concept for every problem. What is that one concept, man? Enigma. Is this about uncomfortable questions? No. Nothing is uncomfortable for me when it comes to Jaggi Vasudev. When I did make uncomfortable questions video long a little while before, but nobody really asked any kind of uncomfortable questions. Okay, now I have a new comment. Adapt inside. I was just kidding. Okay, so do you want me to continue the story? If you want me to continue the story, I know where I left off. Okay, regarding Nirmalananda, right? What was the exact thing that I was telling you before regarding Nirmalananda? Be serious about this, okay? When I say be serious, again, I'm not telling you to be very angry or frustrated, okay? Be somewhat involved in this, okay? Focus on what I'm really trying to say, okay? Yeah, we can make jokes. That is not bad. In fact, jokes are necessary, but I told you that Jackie was taught Nirmalananda all these techniques, right? Man, Enigma, why are you distracting me? I am trying to. Are you following this topic or not? You can leave these comments in the comment section, okay? I'm going to continue with the Nirmalananda because I hope that somebody is listening to my narration that I am trying to make, okay? But yeah, I have read not only one Upanishads, I have read all the 12 major Upanishads, including the commentary of Adi Shankaracharya. Okay, so I think you are a new person, new follower. You don't know about me. So, what I was telling you is this, okay? After meeting Nirmalananda, I told you that Vijay was also there, right? Nirmalananda wanted to leave his body, and it is Jaggi Vasudev. He is the genius, right? Okay, it is again saying it is reconnecting, man. I don't even know what to do with the network, okay? Okay, I really want to go to the restroom, but I don't want to. I don't want to leave right now because I want to continue this and give you some more inputs. Okay. So after meeting Nirmalananda, okay, Vijay decided that she should also leave the body just like Swami Nirmalananda did. Okay, and she is expressing this desire to Jaggi Vasudev. And first, Jaggi Vasudev was discouraging it. Don't leave the body. We have the child. It why? And Vijay is telling, okay, right now everything is perfect. I should leave the body right now. This is the right time. Because if there is a problem and if things are uncomfortable, I don't want to leave the body that time. I want to leave the body right now. This is very, very crazy, right? It doesn't even, it is like, சம்மந்தமே இல்லாமல் இருக்கு that is exactly what we say in Tamil, okay? And then Jaggi Vasudev decides to help her, okay? He is teaching some intense sadhana, which is one version. In another version, he says, I only told her Shambhu, okay, tell Shambhu, and you will, you just keep telling Shambhu and you will leave your body. That is another version. Both versions were given by Jagi Vasudev. So Vijay was preparing everything. Okay, in 9 months she is going to leave. Okay, she is going to leave. Okay, a mother of a newly married girl. Okay, it is not. She is not newly married at that time, but yeah, she has a daughter who was 7 years old. Okay, and she has decided to leave the body because after seeing Nirmalananda and all these things, she became totally tempted, and she suddenly left the body in January 23, 1997. Now let us look at the Nirmalananda and what actually happened to him. Swami Nirmalananda did not leave the body as Jagi was their claims. No, he was very very old. Okay, he was very old. He was sick. He was also affected with asthma. In Hinduism, there is a concept. Okay, when you are like this, you can fast. You can stop eating food to die. Okay, it is like you want to die, but you don't want to commit suicide. Okay, because suicide is um you know what do you call, suicide is not fair, right? I mean, like, so instead of committing suicide, if you really want to die, you have to stop eating, but you have to stop eating step by step. Okay, it is called as Prayopaveshana. Okay, Praya Upaveshana. It is combination of the two words. Okay, Praya Upaveshana. Okay, Upaveshana means just sitting. Okay, in fact, Upanishad is very very related to the word Upaveshana. Okay, Praya plus Upaveshana becomes Prayopaveshana. Prayopaveshana is a concept. Okay, it is there in Hinduism. It is a very popular concept. Okay, if you want to die, don't commit suicide. Instead, stop eating, fast. Okay, fasting is very very famous in Hinduism. Okay, during some days like Vratam, like Ekadasi, we fast. Okay, but if you want to die, instead of committing suicide, if you're, and Prayopaveshana has certain conditions. Okay, and this the Swami Nirmananda actually committed Prayopaveshana, and it is very very famous news. Jackie was, they have a version. Okay, he will tell, okay, media people, rationalists try to stop his Mahasamadhi. They did not try to stop his Mahasamadhi, the so-called Mahasamadhi. They wanted him to eat because he did not eat for, he stopped eating in December 18th, uh, January 1996, and he passed away on January 10th, 1997. But what he was planning something different. He wanted to pass away on January 15th, okay? Because that is when it is auspicious time to pass away. But he actually failed in that attempt, okay? That is true, okay? Because there is something called Uttarayana and Dakshinayana, okay? Usually there is a belief in Hinduism. If you die in Uttarayana, if you die after January 15th, okay, within the next 6 months you will die, you will receive moksha. This concept is there in even Mahabharata. Bhishma, he waited, in spite of all his pain, he waited until this Uttarayana, okay, until January 15th, the Pongal festival, right, Makara Sankranti. So after that he died, okay. This guy Nirmalananda stopped eating, and he stopped drinking water after January 7th. It is there, okay. It is verified records, man. It is like, there are a lot of verifiable names. In fact, his own close physician, the physician of Swami Nirmalananda is mentioned, and he is still alive. Not only he is still alive, he is a very great person. He has received a lot of awards. Okay, his name is Sudarshan. Okay, Dr. Sudarshan. That is the name of the physician. So I can't believe that Jaggi Vasif did this. Okay, it is like, and it is a shame to Hinduism. It is a shame to people who say that I am supporting Hinduism. Okay, what the fuck? Do you know anything about Hinduism? I'm asking to Hindus directly, because whenever I criticize Jaggi Vasudev, many people said to me, okay, you have an anti-Hindu agenda. Who is having anti-Hindu agendas, man? People who are supporting Jaggi Vasudev or people who are criticizing him? Okay, this guy is a total fraud. I think now you got the picture. Okay, this is the true. Okay, this is true. You see, I am not, it is like, it is like I am not going to be offended by any of the comments. Okay, it is people who support this guy should be offended. One day, when they realize the truth, I don't even know what is going to happen to these guys. Okay. Okay, so let me be back. Okay, I think I'm getting some active comments, so I'm interested in responding to your comments. Okay, but I'll be back in 2 minutes because as I already told you, I have to use the restroom. Okay, thank you. Okay, I am back, and I have relieved myself. Okay, I went to the restroom. Okay, now I want to ask you a question. So first, tell me, okay, what do you understand from this? Okay, because the one thing that you need to make a note of is this: he to justify this Mahasamadhi thing, right? Why would a very young woman who is the mother of a very young child uh, leave the body in the first place? So this guy, as somebody told me, he's a very good storyteller. Okay, uh, so as I said, Jaggi was new storyteller. Yeah, of course he is. He is an incredible storyteller. I'm telling you. Okay, who can use all the spiritual jargon which is unknown to the common people, and he knows how exactly to cheat people. Just imagine this. Okay, there is there is there is a well researched, there is a blog article regarding Swami Nirmalananda's death. Okay, as I told you before, what Swami, it is the same Swami Nirmalananda that Jaggi was talking about from BR Hills in Karnataka, right? Because I also had this question when I first heard about this. I tried to search Swami Nirmalananda, but if you just search for Swami Nirmalananda, you will get a lot of entries. Okay, even one of the disciples of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he had the same name, Swami Nirmalananda. So how can I find out the real Swami Nirmalananda that Jaggi is talking about? It is kind of tricky, right? But one clue, okay, that I got today revealed all these things. Okay, this particular Swami Nirmalananda is from BR Hills in Karnataka. Okay, again, BR Hills is a short name. It is a very long. It is an abbreviation for a very long name. Okay, so after I discovered this, I was in utter shock. How can somebody tell a very open lie? Okay. In fact, Jackie was correct about this media. Okay, the media police arrived in the scene. They even tried to stop it. Okay, but it is very very clear that what Swami Nirmalananda did was he stopped eating. It was fasting. Okay, fasting to death, and this is a very very popular concept. Okay, so there is one, there is another creepy thing, okay, s- which is not really mentioned, okay. In fact, it should have been mentioned, okay, by Jagi Vasudev, since he is talking about Nirmalananda. I verified the dates. I did a very careful investigation. Swami Nirmalananda died on January 10th, 1997. Vijayama died on January 23rd, 1997. And this creepiness gives me a clue. I will tell you why, okay? Vijay Ma died just 2 weeks after the death of Swami Nirmalananda. Okay. So Vijay is died right now. So we have to, I mean, Jagi Vasudev is in a position to come up with an explanation. So he used something that recently happened, okay? Recently happened, which is the death of Swami Nirmalananda. Swami Nirmalananda died 2 weeks before Jagi Vasudev's wife death. And this is not openly stated anywhere, okay? I am telling you for the first time. I am telling you, okay? I am telling you that very clearly. Vijayama died 2 weeks after this person, Swami Nirmalananda's death. And Nirmalananda did not consciously exit from his body. He died because he was fasting. But still, we call it as Mahasamadhi because Mahasamadhi is a word that is used for the death of enlightened people, in spite of the cause of the death. And now, Jagi Vasudev will give a lot of references. On one example that he will give for Mahasamadhi is Swami Paramahamsa Yogananda. I don't want to offend Paramahamsa Yogananda's disciple, but do you know how Paramahamsa Yogananda died? He was delivering a speech. Okay, he was delivering a speech in United States. In the middle of the speech, he dropped down dead. Okay, no matter what he said when he was speaking, okay, it doesn't really matter because people can come up with a lot of ideas. But one thing that we know for sure is, okay, he was speaking, he was delivering a speech, and he died in the middle of the speech. And the medical explanation is a heart attack. Okay, and first of all, Swami Paramahamsa Yogananda did not announce that he is going to die on a certain day. He did not announce his his Mahasamadhi. So you need to understand this first of all. And if you take any other enlightened people, famous people like Ramana Maharishi, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, both died because of cancer, right? And there is a concept of Jiva Samadhi which is totally different from this guy's concept, okay? It is not even Mahasamadhi. Mahasamadhi simply means death of an enlightened person. Jiva Samadhi, on the other hand, means a Siddhar, okay? It applies only to Siddhars, okay? A Siddhar tells, okay, today I am going to be in Jiva Samadhi, which means he will be buried in the first place. He will be buried and he is alive in Jiva Samadhi. And Jiva Samadhi concept is very, very famous in Tamil Nadu. In fact, Siddha tradition is very, very famous in Tamil Nadu. But I will tell you one thing. In Jiva Samadhi, Siddhas are not cremated, they are buried. And in the example of Paramahamsa Yogananda was cremated, he was buried. And in the example of Swami Nirmalananda was not cremated, he was buried. So everybody is buried. எதுக்காக அந்த திருட்டு புண்டாமா வந்து உடனே எரிச்சான்? Why did he cremate the body? Just like that man, don't, it is like he did not even wait for his own father, T.S. Gangana, man. He just destroyed an evidence. If somebody destroyed the evidence, obviously if police comes and find out, they will say there is no evidence, right? You need to understand a lot about police investigation, but I will come to it in another video, okay? Let us talk about Swami Nirmalananda again, okay? Man, this guy is like unbelievable. There is another lie, okay? But first of all, I believe that you are totally convinced about Swami Nirmalananda right now, okay? So let me check the comments before if possible, I will let you know another thing, okay? Another incredible lie, unbelievable lie is told by Jaggi Vaste, which is even like in Tamil comedy, Vivek, there is a Tamil comedy, okay, with Vivek and Mail Sami. I was reminded about this, okay. It is about this cancer, okay. If you are a Tamil guy, you would have watched this video, comedy video, okay. Please excuse me if you don't speak Tamil, okay. I'm going to speak for Tamil audience for 2 minutes, okay. தமிழ் ஒரு காமெடி வந்து தெரியுமா, இந்த விவேக் வந்து மயில் சாம்பிட சொல்கிற அந்த 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 படம் தான், தூள் படத்தோட காமெடி அது. இந்த திருப்பதி லட்டு வாங்குற காமெடி. டேய், நீ லட்டுக்கு பார்த்து நீ என்னை ஏமாத்திர கூட மன்னிச்சிருவேன்டா, ஆனால் சந்திரபாபு நாயுடு லட்டுக்கு பதிலாக லேபியை வந்து அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, விட்டே பாரு ஒரு ஒரு ரீலு, அதை மட்டும் நான் மன்னிக்கவே முடியாது அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி. I was about to say something, okay. It is like, yeah, I have another story to tell you, okay. Man, I don't believe that you guys are believing in this guy, okay. It is like, please wake up. I'm telling you, okay, please wake up. That is, I don't have anything to lose. I'm telling you, okay. I'm telling you for your sake. I'm not angry, depressed, jealous, nothing like that, okay. I'm completely happy. But sometimes it makes me like not only sad about what the hell these people are doing, okay, man. You are okay. Let us first read the comments, okay. I did not read the comments so far because I was busy in stop eating. Isn't that also kind of suicide? That is the controversial subject, actually, okay. You asked a good question, okay, and that controversy is explained in the article I told you about, okay, because this guy is yes, it is a suicide, actually. It is a suicide, but still, the thing why it is not accepted as suicide. There were a lot of problems regarding this. When Swami Nirmalananda died, okay, police were there, okay, because it is a potential suicide, right? Like Jaggi was their claim, it is not a work of rationalist, okay, it is a pressure, okay, from the government itself, okay. This Jaggi Vaste will totally change the narrative, okay. Only in 2015, I did a research about this, okay. In 2015, Supreme Court, I mean, to my knowledge, okay, what I found in Google, in Google search, I was doing, but I am good in doing Google search, okay. So in 2015, there is a court order saying that, if somebody is doing this, pryopavation, okay, then they need you to be protected, okay. So, yes, but yes, stopping eating is also a form of suicide. Because the person wants to kill himself, but only thing is, when somebody wants to do it, they are not doing it because of emotional reasons. Because most of the suicides are conducted because, okay, they really want to die, okay, because they have some social pressure, they are ashamed about something, they cannot face the reality anymore, so they die. But when it comes to pariopavation, when it comes to what is it again, okay, pryopavation, okay, it is only there are conditions regarding it, okay. If you are very very old, okay, if you are very very old, not everybody can do it. According to Hinduism, a person can do pryopavation only if he is very very old, if he cannot take care of himself. If he cannot take care of himself, then there is no other way, right? It is better to die. But instead of committing suicide, what you do is stop eating in stages. Even then, it requires some kind of stages, okay. Don't stop eating right away. Reduce your food intake, okay. Like for example, you're eating this much. You first of all, a person who is entering this pryopavation will first of all consciously he will reduce the food intake, okay. The food intake will get reduced day by day, and suddenly one day he will stop eating the food altogether, and then another day he will stop even taking the water altogether. When he stops taking the water, the death is immediate, okay. It is very very close, 3 or 4 days. And guess what, Swami Nirmalananda decided to die on January 15th. That is exactly how he planned it, because January 15th is a very important transition period, okay. According to Hinduism, it is very good to die after this Uttarayana period, okay, after this Pongal festival, right? And there is even a reference in Mahabharata regarding it, okay. I think it is about Bhishma. So he planned it. So he stopped eating during December. So don't believe in Jaggi Vasudev. His old stones. This guy is. Somebody told me, right. He is a very good storyteller. Okay, he is. He should have been a novelist like Dan Brown. I would come to Dan Brown later in another video. There is a different story about it. Okay, but yeah, that is true. He is a very good storyteller. Okay, so what I was talking about, I wanted to say something, I forgot. Yeah, so I was talking about all the opposition, right? So yeah, there are conditions for um, Prayopaveshana. Okay, not anybody can do Prayopaveshana. You have to be old enough. And when it comes to Viji, she is very very young. She is the mother of a young child. And I had another theory, but I got the full copy of the FAR today. Okay, I was the first person to actually introduce the FAR of Jaggi Vasudev for the whole world with the help of somebody called Piyush Manush. Somehow he got the FAR copy, okay, but that is not complete. The FAR copy only includes the complaint of T.S. Gangana, who is the father of Viji. But today I discovered complete FAR copy by accident. I can tell you how I discovered it, but I will. Anyway, I want to make some kind of, I want to create some suspense because of the fact that many people, sometimes, I am not really trusting all these subscribers. Okay, the network was disconnecting. Okay, I have a very valid reason, but the thing is, when I read the full FAR copy and full report, I got a lot of new clues. Okay, after that. Okay, so okay. Let me answer the other comments. Okay, is Sanskrit the language of gods? What is special about it? There is nothing special about it. Okay, but it is an ancient language, and I love Sanskrit because it is very very ancient, and because I grew up in an environment where Sanskrit was frequently used, I have a personal attraction towards Sanskrit. But that is not a general truth. If you are a Western person, if you don't have anything to do with Sanskrit, don't learn Sanskrit. Okay, Sanskrit language, to my opinion, it doesn't have anything special, objectively speaking, but it holds a special position to me personally because I grew up in this culture. Okay, he has good language skills to persuade his to his advantage. You were talking about Jaggi Vasudev. Okay, I'm reading the comments by the way. Okay, there is another comment. It says, one lesson we can learn from Jaggi is that everything is storytelling. Even moksha is a story we tell ourselves. Okay, I don't know what your standpoint is by this point. Okay, because I really don't know. Okay, are you a skeptical person? Or you? I mean, because when you say even moksha is a story we tell ourselves, I don't understand. First of all, I want to know what you mean by moksha. Okay, enigma to erase evidence. Okay, yeah, he did erase evidence. In fact, you stopped at police investigation. You will continue in the next video. Okay, I don't know when you made this comment. I think I continued after a police investigation, right?